This is wow, yo. This is crazy. So you don't take nobody's word for nothing. But when you hear breaking news, you gotta go investigate it and track it down and see what's up with it really. So um I go and check the news, right? Um Timberwolves getting ready to trade Carl Anthony Towns to the New York Knicks. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Wow. It's this is insane. So let's talk about this right here on this channel that's supposed to be for women's hoops. But um, I am a Timberwolves fan. Um, I always said I was gonna start a Timberwolves channel. I haven't done that yet, but we gotta have some NBA fans out there too. So let's talk about this. Um, so okay, training camp is set to kick off next week around the NBA. Um, but the crazy thing, folks, is that it appears the Knicks have acquired Carl Anthony Towns from Minnesota for Julius Randle. I mean, yeah, man, this is crazy, right? This is insanity because, I mean, when you look at this thing, man, you got Cat on the move, yo. Cat on the move. Um, but what's crazy is not the fact that um, you don't think that you should trade Cat because Cat has proven that he not the man. But what's the problem for me though is Julius Randle ain't healthy. You know, Julius Randle ain't healthy. You know, he's not always healthy. And is he a team player? This is what I need to know. Um, I guess the best thing about this deal is you get the first round pick via the Detroit Pistons. The Pistons aren't good, so this could be a high pick. This could be a real high pick because you look at it like, okay, damn. Um, the Pistons ain't never really good, although I think they'll be much improved this season. But when you look at this trade, man, big trade. Nobody expected this, man. Big trade coming down the pipeline. You know, Carl Anthony Towns spent his whole career in Minnesota, couldn't really get it done. Um, he definitely is a player. He reunites with Tibbs. He's definitely a superstar caliber player. But yeah, I don't think he got the dog mentality. And I just think that you know um, you had to do something different. You want to keep Anthony Edwards in Minnesota, so you got to try to go all out. And I just don't know if Cat was that dude to be able to push the Timberwolves all the way. And it's a risk. It's a big risk because you coming off a wonderful season in which you just went to the Western Conference Finals. But let's keep it real here, man. I mean the standards and the culture and everything in Minnesota is changing. We're talking about making it deep into the playoffs, trying to get to the finals. And I don't know if Cat is your guy. I mean, he had one big game for us against Dallas. He has some big games, but it's just Julius Randle's health concerns me. You also bring over Dante DiVincenzo. You get the first round pick via Detroit. Um, so if Randle can stay healthy, this could be good. I would imagine. I mean, again, man, you just a Minnesota team uh, on the upswing, on the uprise. Making big time noise. Bona fide superstar in Anthony Edwards. You going all in. And the thing for me though, it's interesting because you keep Rudy Gobert, but you deal Cat. I mean, man, as a Timberwolves fan, I know Timberwolves groups, players, people I know from Minnesota. I know hey, it's going to be lit, man. This it's going to be some fun conversations we going to be having. Facebook groups, Minnesota fans. This this is wow, yo. This is awesome, and it's also crazy, man. It's crazy and awesome at the same time, man. Like Carl Anthony Towns is out. Who'd ever thunk it? We getting close to training camp, guys, and now we make this move, and it's just interesting because you're going to keep Rudy, you know, and now you lose one of the best. big men that could stretch the floor in a game. And Carl, I mean, Carl Anthony Towns could stretch the heck out of a floor, man. And it's just kind of crazy because it's like, okay, you now lose one of the best big 3 point shooters, but you also have to realize that you lose a player that might not have been the person for you to get you over the hump. Um, I'm just I'm just trying to text somebody real quick and let them know that Carl Anthony Towns is gone. Somebody I know. Um, this is just so wild, man. As a Timberwolves fan, I don't know that if I was going to see a trade coming down for Cat, I thought it would have possibly been like at the trade deadline or something. But this one, this one really just kind of knocked me off my seat, man. Like shout out Dan, the Lakers fan. That's how I found out. I was watching Dan, the Lakers fan channel. And I was like, damn, Cat got traded. So the first thing I do is like, okay, let me go confirm this. And everything that he talks about is reputable in terms of trades and signings and all of that. But you still got to go check for yourself. You still got to go check for yourself and make sure that the news is reputable. But yeah, man, so many sources are showing that Carl Anthony Towns is on the move to New York. New York is making major moves, man. Is New York trying to go all out and win this thing? What y'all think? Y'all need to let your boy know. Are the New York Knicks trying to make all the moves to go out and win this thing? I mean, Jalen Brunson, Carl Anthony Towns now, Micah, what's his name? Mikal Bridges. Who else they got? Jason Hart. I mean, they going out and making some major moves over here, man. Um, so yeah, I don't know who wins the deal. I mean, that's tough. If Randall can stay healthy, maybe it's a tie. Maybe it's a tie, man. Let me just read. The trade here. The Minnesota Timberwolves are nearing the deal with the New York Knicks. It'll send Karl Anthony Towns to the Big Apple for a package that includes Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo. According to Athletic, the Timberwolves will also get a protected first-round pick from the New York Knicks that originally belonged to the Detroit Pistons. The Knicks are also reportedly sending salary to the Charlotte Hornets, including Daquan Jeffries, in order to abide by restrictions created by the respective luxury tax aprons impacting New York and Minnesota. Yeah, man, New York just making big moves, and for the Timberwolves, what this trade tells me, right, is that the Timberwolves are definitely, man, they looking to go all out. You get such a young rookie talent in this year's draft, and a kid they got out of Kentucky. I cannot remember his name, but they traded up to get him. What are they going to do here? Because you moved off of Cal Anderson. You got rid of him. Your six man. You got a team now with Mike Conley Jr. and Rudy Gobert. Are they next? Are they next? I mean, the Timberwolves, man, they look like they definitely trying to do what it takes to keep Anthony Edwards. Maybe they know something we don't know. Maybe they know that Julius Randle is going to be healthy this season. Some of these young players on this team are getting ready to take the next step. You're gonna need them to. If you want to keep Anthony Edwards, who is, in my opinion, as a Timberwolves fan, he's better than Andrew Wiggins. Absolutely, he is. He's better than Karl Anthony Towns, and I think that the Timberwolves understand with this young kid, they got a chance to do something special. But he cannot. And he will not be able to do it by himself. And we know that Karl Anthony Towns was a great scorer, but we also understand that he was inconsistent at times. We don't know if he got that dog mentality in him. And after so long of being a Timberwolf, that's all Cat knew. He looks to be on the move now. Let me read this to you guys. And Julius Randle, they have effectively, I was giving my opinion, and now I want to read these little quick articles, just two articles. Randle, Julius Randle, they have effectively turned a $50 million offense first center power forward into a $30 million offense first center power forward in the process. They add one of the NBA's best shooters and sacrificing Karl Anthony Towns at shooting, which we all know Karl Anthony Towns is a great big man. They sacrificed his shooting at the 3-point spot, but his offensive value was muted. playing next to another big man in Rudy Gobert. And so they say Randall's secondary creation will go a long way for Minnesota, as Randall can create for himself, especially with the bench lineups that struggled when Edwards rested. So when Anthony Edwards went to the bench, there was some stuff that we didn't like from the starting lineup. Of course, plenty of times Karl Anthony Towns can get hot. He can even carry you, but inconsistency is a issue. Karl Anthony Towns, I'm basically mixing in some of what I'm saying with the article. Karl Anthony Towns has been rumored target for the Knicks for quite some time. This will reunite him with his former coach Tom Thibodeau. The Knicks have, let's see here. Let me skip down. Blockbuster trades are very rare in September. They are. Hell, we almost at training camp. This is crazy, man. So look, I want to jump over to the Aces and the Liberty real quick, discuss that real fast. But Diddy is what? Wait a minute, hold on. So I'm seeing too much news. Oh, okay. They playing games. Just somebody else with another misleading tagline header. I saw something that said Diddy breaking Diddy is dead, but then I read the whole title and it says Diddy is dead, man. Eddie Griffin tells everything. But why would they? That sounds so misleading. But that's crazy. I hate when people use weird looking headers and they tell lies. But yeah, man, Timberwolves make this deal with the Knicks. Um, that's crazy, right? That's real crazy. So let's switch over real fast because I don't want to be on too long. Um, but let's switch over real quick. Let's talk about these Aces and Liberty here. Um, really fast. I will either do a video or I will probably either call a game or something like that. But I will definitely be back to talk more Liberty and Aces. But look, man, my Aces got it done. They punched Seattle down. Liberty, they was able to knock out the Dream. Is a rematch of last year's WNBA Finals. This is wow. This is wild indeed. They will meet each other one round before the finals, and they would duke it out for a chance to get to the championship round. And it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be wild. It can go either way. Teams can get blown out. Every game could be close. I just don't know. These teams know each other. The Liberty dominated us in the regular season. This is going to be either a headache turn to a wonderful moment, or this is going to be a great series that just becomes a headache for Aces fans or Liberty fans. Liberty fans want to break through. The Liberty players, they want to break through. They want this championship. Aces fans, we want this repeat. Aces players, the ones that have been here, they want this repeat. They want to feel that. It's historic. It doesn't happen very often. Something's got to give. The rubber's going to meet the road, the immovable object versus the irresistible force. Something's going to have to give here. I mean, Asia Wilson is primed in her prime, and she's ready to deliver. Sabrina Ionescu is playing out of her mind. 36 points in the closeout game against the Atlanta Dream. I mean, come on. You're talking about some must-see TV. I mean, much love to Caitlin Clark, but this is must-see TV, folks. Because the winner it is, this could be your WNBA Finals preview. I wouldn't suggest missing it. I wouldn't suggest letting this get by. Opportunity to watch some great basketball, opportunity to watch some great chemistry. I want to say I want the best team to win, but as an Aces fan, I hope they get this done. But it's a couple of things. New York got home court advantage. New York got extra motivation. The Aces. Wait a minute. Somebody just dropped a headline, a tag. Somebody's notification said, please, Donald Trump, make groceries cheaper. They got a point, though. But, yeah, the depth, too. Depth's a problem. So that's three things. The New York Liberty have extra motivation. The New York Liberty, they look to be having a Sabrina Ionescu playing out of her mind. And I think the third thing for me is the Aces, they want this historic three-peat, man. They want this, but both teams can't win. only one team can get this thing done, man. It's going to be some exhilarating basketball. I know that the women don't dunk and do all of that stuff, but it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome from a technical standpoint, from watching some methodical basketball, watching two teams duke it out, trying to make shots, trying to force turnovers, trying to play great defense. This thing's going to be awesome. You heard me? This round is going to be awesome. Liberty, it's going to be great, man. Aces, I think they're going to give everything they have. Liberty going to give everything they have. And ultimately, we'll see who wins. I just hope it's the Aces. But yeah, man, just wanted to pop in real quick. I'm about to get up out of here. All right. But I just wanted to just jump in real quick, man. Breaking news, man. Breaking news. Karl Anthony Towns on his way to New York, the Big Apple. Let me know what y'all think. I'm out.